Fans have come to know the artist as having pretty expensive taste when it comes to flashy jewelry. But how much is this jewelry collection of Lil Durk's worth? And what are some of his most expensive pieces? Well, whether you're a fan of the Like Me rapper or just want to know as much as possible about the trinkets he often wears, you've come to the right place, as we're about to explore everything there is to know about his extensive jewelry collection. So strap yourselves in and get ready for some jealousy, as things are about to get interesting. But before we get into it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe with notifications turned on so you don't miss out on any of the new videos we post. Interact with us. Subscribe and hit the notification button to be notified when we upload more content. If you enjoy the video, don't forget to hit the like button and leave a comment down below. Thanks. Number 1. His Only the Family pendant and chain. First up on our list is a chain that Lil Durk has been sporting for the majority of his musical career. We are, of course, referring to his OTF pendant and chain, which perfectly represents the musical collective that led him to the fame and fortune that he currently possesses. For those of you who don't know, in his earlier days, Lil Durk was a member of a musical group known as Only the Family, in which he rapped alongside other talented artists such as King Von, Boss Top, Slime Life Shoddy, and Lil Mexico. To properly commemorate his roots, he went on to have an OTF pendant commissioned for himself, which consists of a large golden outcut of the OTF lettering as well as the wording Only the Fam directly below it. The golden pendant was then covered from head to toe in white diamonds, with Lil Durk himself stating in an interview that he has no idea how many the final count amounted to. What he did state for the record, however, was that this piece ended up costing him around $25,000 US. And while Lil Durk has from time to time attached this pendant of his to larger diamond encrusted chains, more often than not it can be found hanging from a thinner golden chain which has too been encrusted with diamonds across the entirety of its length. Lil Durk owns one of the most expensive references to the startup of his musical career. But when you have a net worth as large as his own, why not splurge on something that reminds people of where you came from, right? When talking to GQ about his interest in jewelry, Lil Durk mentioned that to a large extent, his love for sparkly pieces has to do with the overall image that it gives off. Having spent the majority of his early childhood in a tough situation financially, he now feels the need to show those around him what he is able to afford. And since there is no better way to do this in the rap game than to deck yourself out in diamonds and gold, he knew what he would have to do. At the same time, this OTF piece is a bit different, as it also reminds him of his departed friend King Von, who was also a member of the crew. So he doesn't only wear the OTF pendant to show
piece a few days ago. Look at the size of this chain. It must have cost him a lot. He got a voice written on the piece, and he got something written at the back also. NYC Luxury went all the way on this piece. They have made several pieces for Lil Durk. They are the go-to jewelers for the Chicago rapper, and he went all the way on this one. The diamonds are dancing. The quality of these pieces is just obvious. And they got this big Cuban holding it up nicely. Let's check it out.
Now this piece is an exceptional emerald piece unlike any other that you've seen before. If you take a look at some of the details here, in the background for the letters, instead of using emeralds, we use marquise-shaped stones. In addition to the full rounds that surround the border, big focus. We have emeralds in the background here as well. And on the border of the entire piece, we have 15 and 30 corner pear shapes. This is absolutely incredible. You are not going to see this again. In addition to the fact that we have square baguettes and the microphone here. Now, Durk wanted to write something special on the back, so he left this message: I saved the trenches and became the voice. And as always, you know you can trust him. I see that you can put that stamp on the back.
Is an American rapper and singer who earned his core audience after his mixtapes Signed to the Streets, which led him to the deal with the record label Def Jam, with which he released his 2 debut studio albums named Remember My Name, 2015, and Lil Durk 2X, 2016, after which he dropped out in 2018. He also is the lead member and founder of the record label Only the Family, OTF. Starting off this list with a vintage classic American muscle. This Cadillac Eldorado, which Durk customized in candy red paint with custom wheels and a complete interior and exterior overhaul, came with a 5.4 liters V8 engine which made up 270 horsepower and had a top speed of 122 miles per hour. And and it is said that Cadillac Eldorado DeVille cost him over $70,000. Looks like Durk dream of having a monster truck. Next up in the list is the Chevrolet Blazer, which Durk modified in a dark color and made it a monster truck. This Chevy Blazer came with a 5.0-liter V8 engine which produced over 170 horsepower. And this Chevy Blazer cost him over $70,000 after the customization. Next up in the list is the Lamborghini Aventador S, powered by a 6.5-liter naturally aspirated V12 engine which delivers a power output of 769 horsepower and 719 newton-meters of torque, which flies this bull from 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds, with the maximum speeds up to 217 miles per hour, and this Aventador S costs over $417,000. Next up is another Lamborghini, the Lamborghini Urus, powered by a 4.0-liter twin-turbocharged V8 engine which delivers a power output of 651 horsepower and can go from 0 to 60 in 3.2 seconds, and has a top speed of 190 miles per hour. This Lamborghini Urus costs over $225,000. Next up is the Rolls-Royce Cullinan, powered by a 6.7-liter turbocharged V12 engine which makes up 563 horsepower and can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.8 seconds and has a top speed of 155 miles per hour and costs over $330,000. A lot of celebrities feel the need to check some boxes with the vehicles they own. And rappers and supercars go hand in hand, so Lil Durk is no different. Although his garage includes a lot of modern vehicles, the rapper realized that he does not own a model from Ferrari. So he took it to Instagram stories with a short video of him holding a bag of cash, and he wrote, "I need a Rari, all cash." He tagged dealership and added he needs it ASAP. A week later, he introduced everyone to his new purchase, a white Ferrari F8 Tributo. Comes with the company's 3.9-liter twin-turbocharged V8 engine. Mated to a 7-speed automatic DCT transmission, the power unit delivers 700 horsepower. Like you would expect from a Ferrari car, the F8 Tributo can handle speed very well, sprinting from 0 to 62 miles per hour in 2.9 seconds with a top speed electronically limited at 211 miles per hour. This beautiful white Ferrari cost around $280,000. Next up in the list is one of most powerful Jeeps ever built. This is the Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk, powered by a 6.2-liter supercharged Hemi V8 engine which is a whopping 707 horsepower, and can go from 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds and has a top speed of 180 miles per hour, and this Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk costed him over $100,000 with all the customization he had done over it. Last up in the list is again an American, Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat, powered by a 6.2-liter supercharged Hemi V8 engine which delivers a power output of 717 horsepower and can go from 0 to 60 in 3.7 seconds with a top speed of 199 miles per hour.